In this project, we designed a web-controlled robotic car using Raspberry Pi and a web camera. This could be useful and inexpensive security and spy tool, which have many configurable options to use. This is the block diagram of our whole project, consisting of Raspberry Pi 3, USB camera, motion sensor, mind sensor, motor driver to control the motor directions. Here Raspberry Pi takes input from the motion sensors to detect the presence of motion. And also it takes input from the mind sensor to detect the presence of metal in the surroundings. USB camera is used to capture or record video and is connected to Raspberry Pi for the live streaming over the internet. And next it is the schematic diagram of the project. It shows the connections made with the Raspberry Pi and sensors. The output of the proximity sensor is connected to GPIO3. And the output of the PER sensor is connected to GPIO2. The two DC motors are connected to the GPIO pins of the Raspberry Pi. Here we connect the Raspberry Pi with a computer monitor through HDMI cable. We should connect the Raspberry Pi with the local Wi-Fi network. Next I am showing the hardware connections of the project. You are now seeing the motor driver connection and the sensor connections interfaced with the Raspberry Pi. Web camera is mounted on the robotic car for live streaming. Now connect your computer with the same Wi-Fi network and the Open PuTTY software. PuTTY is a free and open-source terminal emulator, serial console and network file transfer application. Enter the IP address of the Wi-Fi network to connect with Raspberry Pi. Now PuTTY terminal will get open. Log in as Pi and enter the password as Raspberry to connect with the Raspberry Pi. To start the video camera for a live streaming, enter the command as sudo service motion start. To run the Python program, enter the command python space filename.py. Now go to Google Chrome and enter the IP address and click enter. The final web page will be open. There in one corner video streaming will be displayed and in another corner there is a link provided to control the robotic car. The sensor values are also displayed in the same web page.